Hello and welcome to Beyond the Lens. Today I'm going to go through a quick explanation of keyframing. This is a very simple thing and it's used to animate things on your screen, whether it be a ball flying across, birds going across, to text getting bigger, smaller or pinging around the screen. So let's do this in the form of perhaps a little title or something like that. I've got Adobe Premiere open here and I'm going to go to Title, New Title and Default Still. And I'm going to type in hello. Now we're going to make that a little bit bigger, so I'm going to click on here and drag so that goes to there and we'll center it. Okay, so there is our thing in our media bin, hello. We'll drag that straight onto our timeline, and that's about 5.5 seconds. But if you hit play, as you can see, it says hello. So we're going to make that a little bit more interesting. Click on your footage to select it, and here we're in Effects and Control. We're going to go into Motion, and we're going to make it bigger and smaller. So you see this little thing here, it looks like a stopwatch. It toggles the animation. So we click on that, it creates a little keyframe here. Let's move this over a bit so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. And we're going to keep that at 100%. So we're going to move in a little bit. Let's go to there, I think. And we're going to change the size. So let's click on there and let's go 300%, see how that looks. There we go, just about fills the screen. Move this along a little bit. Now what we're going to do is we want to keep it at 300% before it goes smaller again. So we're going to create another keyframe. So instead of clicking that, which will turn off all the keyframes, we click on this, which is Add and Remove Keyframe. We leave this at 300%. Now we'll move right to the end and we'll take that back down to 100%. Very quick and simple. So we're using keyframes to make this hello go bigger and smaller. But if you notice, it sort of just, when it gets there, it's just stops. It doesn't slow down at all as it's getting there. And the same there just suddenly goes. So what we're going to do is right click on that keyframe, keyframe 2 there, and we're going to ease out. And on this one, ease in. Let's do a quick render. If you notice, it doesn't suddenly stop. It just slightly slows down or speeds up as it comes in and goes out. So there we go. We have our hello. But what we're going to do is make that a little bit more interesting because it's, even though it's there, now it comes big and smaller, you want it a little bit more interesting. So we're going to use an effect called Gaussian Blur. So if we go into Effects and look for Blur, scroll down, you'll see Gaussian Blur. We're going to drag that onto our timeline. Now, if you've played about with effects before, you know that you can adjust it to whatever you want. But we're going to use, again, keyframes. So we're going to blur that, start one off there, exactly the same place as up here. So we've created a keyframe. We're going to have this at, say, 80%. Really blurred out. Now, using this arrow here, going to next keyframe, we're going to change that back to 0. Now go along here to the next one, and what we'll do, like we did on the top, create a new keyframe there. Now if we go along here to the last one, when it comes up, wrong one, there we go. We are going to here go back to 80%, which creates another keyframe. So a quick render of that. And there we go. It does look a lot better than just, just hello going backwards and forwards. So basically with this, we have animated still text using keyframing. Now you can go a lot more advanced on it. I will show you quickly. So if we take that out of our thing and put hello back in, what we can do now, pardon me, click on our thing, go back into motion. Here, position. Instead of scale, we're going to go position. I'm going to click to start our first keyframe. If you click on this thing here, it looks like a box. You see, you've got your box here, so you can move it to as big or as small as you want, or twist it round like wee. But we're not going to do that at the moment. What we're going to do is click and drag. Actually, we have that first of all in the center. So if we move then along a little bit, move this up to this corner. Okay, then along a little bit further. And along a little bit further. And along a little bit further. Now notice every time I move it, it creates a new keyframe. Now we'll go to the end and bring that back into the center. Nice little figure of 8. So if we went through that now, but you notice it's going out of shot. So what we're going to do now is, let's just bring these in so we can see it. If you look at the points where they are, you notice you've got these, we've got these. Now, if you've used Photoshop, you'll understand these from paths. These give you your rounded corners and help bevel the edges. Well, we're going to move these in. So you've just got a corner. You haven't got like a beveled edge or a circular edge. Quick render on that. And there we go. Straighten the corners. Now, if you wanted to be adventurous, you could then use what we did with the scale. Actually, if move to the center one, we can bring that down tiny. Move back to the final one and bring that back to 100%. There we go, it goes smaller and larger as it pings around the board, around your screen. Well, I hope that was helpful. If you like it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for another great tutorial. Bye for now.